Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to your Daily Dose of Destiny with me, Monita Baker. And we are here today on March 10th, and we are going to be diving deep into a Yin Water Rooster Day today. And yes, it is a destruction day according to our trusty Tongshu calendar. So let's get into it. Now, as I said, it's a Yin Water Rooster Day, and this tells us it's a time of reflection and also of renewal. So, we have the gentle flow of yin water meeting the bold strut of the rooster, right? So it's like this dance between serenity and action, right? We have the calmness of the yin water, but then that rooster is pretty bold, wants to take action, wants to get things done and get it done correctly and on time. So, it's really urging us today to really pause and reflect and maybe even shake things up a little bit. This combo is all about, shining a light on the areas in our lives that could use a little bit of TLC. Now, while also nudging us to step into our power and make some positive changes. Now, I know we've all heard that how many times, step into your power, you need to step into your power and it'll all fall into place. Really? Sometimes it's like, really, I'm not saying that that's not a thing, because it is, but there's sometimes that's not what you're needing, right? And so we would really want to take advantage of the energies that we have, each day, and to, harness that or mitigate it, however that might be, to where we can really make those positive changes in our lives. So, let's talk about, the good stuff and the not so good stuff, right? And even, some magical transformations that could happen for us today. So on the bright side, this energy is like this, wonderful, beautiful invitation to dive deep into, our souls and to really uncover those hidden truths. It's a chance to declutter our minds, to declutter our hearts, right? There might be moments where we feel a little bit critical, self-critical, right? I mean, as women, that's just, we just do that. And so that's okay. It's all part of the journey, and the key is to really be able to lean into those moments and to do it with love and compassion, and really using those moments as stepping stones towards, more personal evolution. So, today, the activities that invite in some introspection, right, or self-care are definitely on the menu for today. So think about journaling, meditation, or, treating yourself to a long walk in nature. These little acts of kindness to yourself are really like, they're kind of like hugs from the universe, those cosmic hugs, and, wrapping you in a warm embrace and reminding you of your own inner strength and your own inner resilience that you have. So as for the don'ts of the day, let's try to steer clear of any unnecessary drama or conflict, right? Having that rooster there, they have that beak and they can be like, stirring some stuff, right? So, with all this transformative energy swirling around, it's really best to save our energy for things that truly matter, and to really avoid getting caught up in any petty squabbles or misunderstandings, because, the energy is just kind of there. We have the water, the water gets us in our feelings, right? Gets us in there feeling that. And then if we have somebody, might hurt, might just not be a good day for that. So, to ride this wave a little bit more gracefully today, take a moment to reflect on what's been weighing you down. It could be those negative thoughts. It could be toxic relationships, right? Or just some old emotional baggage that you haven't had time to deal with. Today's the day to let go of what no longer serves you. We hear that a lot as well. Today has the energy to do that. It's like telling the universe, I am making space for something amazing, right? Because if you're weighed down, you're walking around with all these heavy suitcases, and you've been walking around with them for years. They are dirty. They are smelly. They're old. You can just see the odors coming from it. It's time to set that down, right? Set those down, make space for something amazing to come in. And since we just recently celebrated International Women's Day, let's keep that self-love vibe going. Let's keep it going strong throughout this week. Take some time out just for you, especially today. Today's the perfect day, and it doesn't have to be this major, big, grand gesture, of something, a complete $1,500 spa day or something like that. It doesn't have to be like that. Maybe it's just curling up with a cup of tea and your favorite book, or, taking that leisurely stroll. Maybe you do those diamond paintings, whatever it might be. The key is to really show yourself some kindness and some appreciation today. All right, now on to our feng shui tip for today. And I wanted to talk a little bit about, because we've been discussing different prosperity and wealth and protection symbols in feng shui. And I wanted to talk about the graceful crane, and so we see this so much in decor, right? There's paintings and photos and different things, and this is, just such a magnificent creature. It has its long neck stretched towards the heavens. The crane really symbolizes peace, wisdom, and longevity. So incorporating the crane imagery into your space can really help create a sanctuary of serenity and tranquility. And it's perfect for deep reflection and for soulful connection as well. So, consider adorning your home or your workspace with crane figurines or artwork, and placing them in areas where you want to invite that sense of peace and harmony into the space. So whether it's in your meditation space, or, on your office desk, you can have a space there, that grounds you in the present moment and helps to guide you towards that inner peace. So for an extra boost of feng shui, you can try placing that crane imagery in the east sector of your home. This is the area that's associated with health and family, and it makes it a perfect spot to really infuse that tranquil energy of the crane and to foster harmony among your loved ones. So as we journey through this yin water rooster day of destruction, let's remember to embrace the journey, bumps and all, right? Because it's all part of it. And by leaning into the positive aspects of the day and incorporating the wisdom of the crane into our lives, we can navigate the twists and turns of life with grace and resilience. So I am wishing you an absolutely beautiful day, filled with that deep reflection, the gentle growth, and moments that are absolutely pure magic for you today. So until next time, I'm Monita Baker, and as always, happiness is now. Take care, everyone.